Hello, and welcome to CAH Cost Report Geek, your resource for the Critical Access Hospital Medicare Cost Report. Today's discussion is the recommended sequence for completing forms in the Medicare Cost Report. Our discussion is brought to you from the Executive Lounge in the CAH Cost Report Geek Tower in Nashville, Tennessee. Today's agenda includes a question from Hunter, one of our subscribers in the great state of Utah, a brief revisit of the cost report table of contents, and the recommended sequence for completing forms in the Medicare Cost Report. We'll start with a great question from Hunter. What content do you have planned for the CAH Medicare Cost Report Introductory Series, and what will be released next? I'll start by thanking Hunter for his viewership, interest, and feedback. The CAH Medicare Cost Report Introductory Series will cover each worksheet series in the Medicare Cost Report table of contents. We will create one episode per worksheet series. Please note that each individual worksheet in each series will be discussed and explained in further depth in our intermediate series. To answer the second part of Hunter's question, we'll release future episodes in the introductory series in the order of the cost report table of contents. Now that we have discussed the S series in the 102 episode, we'll discuss the A series in our next episode. Chapter 40, Section 4001 of the Medicare Provider Manual provides guidance on the order of completion for the forms in the Medicare Cost Report. The manual outlines a logical progression through the different parts of the cost report, with the S series as a starting point and progressing through the rest of the cost report. Section 4001 breaks down the sequence of completion into the following parts. Part 1, Statistics, Departmental Cost Adjustments, and Cost Allocations. Part 2, Departmental Cost Distribution and Cost Apportionment. Part 3, Calculation and Apportionment of Hospital-Based Facilities. Part 4, Calculation of Reimbursement Settlement. And Part 5, Additional Data. The order of completion for Part 1, Statistics, Departmental Cost Adjustments, and Cost Allocations, starts with Worksheet S2 through S9. You'll note that we do not complete Worksheet S10 at this time. Then we move on to Worksheet S11, the A Series, the B Series, and Worksheet L1, Part 1, if applicable. Moving on to Part 2, Departmental Cost Distribution and Cost Apportionment, the order of completion is the C Series, D Series, Worksheet L1, Part 1 through Part 3, if applicable, Worksheet E4, if applicable, and Worksheet E95, if applicable. Next up is Part 3, Calculation and Apportionment of Hospital-Based Facilities, many of which will be not applicable for CAHs. The order of completion is Worksheet E3, Part 6, E1, Part 1, Worksheet E2, the H Series, I Series, J Series, K Series, M Series, N Series, and lastly the O Series. Part 4, Calculation of Reimbursement Settlement, consists of completion of the E Series. And lastly, Part 5, Additional Data, the order of completion is the G Series, Worksheet S10, Parts 1 and 2, and Worksheet E1, Part 2. Whether you're working on the cost report for this hospital, or this hospital, or this hospital, the order of worksheet completion is the same in principle. The unique attributes of each hospital determine the applicability of each series and individual worksheet. We will discuss this in great detail in our intermediate series. We hope you found today's discussion helpful and informative, and we'll continue to explore the cost report together, one step at a time. To request content on a topic, please send an email to cahcostreportgeek@gmail.com. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to serving the CAH community with you.